Boom shakalaka, everybody is long Bitcoin. Where this could turn out the next few months, you definitely want to stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including where Bitcoin price could wind up the next few months, maybe even by halving. Before we get into it, guys, like the video, helps out a lot. Come join us on Twitter at the Crypto Love. Now today, fear and greed at 80, same as yesterday, 80 in extreme greed. The overall market sideways, Bitcoin is 62,170, Ethereum at 34.29, BNB at 408, Solana 133, XRP 59 cents, Cardano 67 cents, Dogecoin 12 cents, and Avalanche $42. And Bitcoin breaking out from this sideways trend pattern that was in for 10 days. Right now, finding a bit of resistance at about $64,000, but quickly approaching this dotted line right here, previous all-time high, $70,000. Now, the last time Bitcoin encountered breaching an all-time high, it took 1, 2, 3 attempts to break through. It's like, how many licks does a Bitcoin bitroll pop take to break through an all-time high? Well, apparently the answer is 3. Now, if the same bar pattern were to happen, it does line up very nice with the trajectory that Bitcoin has been on right here, falling back down through, and then finding a bit of resistance there before eventually breaking through massively to the upside. This bar pattern would have Bitcoin breaking through all-time highs towards the end of March, batting up against it a couple times in March. Now, it's possible that happens, but it's also possible we might see a new all-time high within days. Why? Well, if we take a look here, the new 9 doubled their volume record. Look at this. Double the previous record of any day with $6 billion traded. The previous record was $3 billion traded, which it did the 2 days prior to that, and also at the very beginning of January when it first started. They are buying it up dramatically. You know who else is buying? Whales are buying, fish are buying, plebes are buying. Everybody's buying right now for Bitcoin, and this is even spilling over into stocks right now, with MicroStrategy seeing record volume territory that it has not seen since the peak in 2020. So a lot of people are buying Bitcoin right now. And if we take a look at the over-the-counter desk, we can see that it's at its lowest level of Bitcoin in 5 years, meaning the supply is, well, gone. And as demand increases, price will likely increase. If we take a look at the order books right now, sellers are moving liquidity to the $70,000 level, which you can see right up here, because they know the current sell walls will not hold for long. And many buyers are still sideline hoping to buy at $30,000 to $40,000. But that is very, very unlikely for price ever to return to those levels. As a matter of fact, if you watched last week, there's good evidence the price may never drop below $40,000 again. Now, if we take a look, this monthly candle is the largest monthly candle since December of 2020, way back here. And look at what happened following that. Price rocketed off. Same thing here in 2019 as well. So could this happen once again? Yes, this could be the beginning of something huge for Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, this cycle is different. Everybody says this one's different. This one is different. If we take a look pre-halving, this is the closest that Bitcoin price has ever been to a previous all-time high pre-halving, which makes evidence for the left shifting of the halving due to the spot ETF. Now, right now, 10% away from the previous all-time high, and halving hasn't even happened. Every time previously, we were at least 100% away. So things could get gangbusters before the halving even happens. And there is no evidence that we're even getting close to a peak, because when peak happens, the 1-year hodl wave rolls over as people sell their Bitcoin. Right now, still continuing upward trajectory, no rollover has yet happened, meaning that we are not anywhere near the top. As a matter of fact, we are more likely towards the bottom, with the 2-month parabolic SAR printing the first dot underneath the price. After the price hits the previous plus signs on top, the one prints underneath, and that is when the bull run takes off historically. This is evidence that the bull run is about to take off. This is more likely the start than the end of things. If we take a look historically, it only took a few weeks to reach all-time highs and to break through there. In 2020, it only took 3 weeks to hit the previous all-time high and 5 weeks to break through. So we could be weeks away from a new all-time high if it doesn't happen sooner. Things could get very, very exciting. The bull run can move very fast. Taking a look here at the left shifting of the cycle, this is ETF, spot ETF, as opposed to the halving lining up with previous halving cycles. You can see here that in some halving cycles, we would have hit new all-time highs before the halving. So it would not be that uncommon based on the left shift to hit a new all-time high. And you have to remember, we have an insanely bullish multi-year pattern right here. This inverse head and shoulders with the target of $150,000 is coming. And the scarcest, hardest asset that has ever been known to man gaining popularity with no supply left. How about that? So that's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, push the like button. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.